Yo, yo, yo. What's up, LA Live Gang? This is your boy AC, and welcome back to another breaking news edition of LA Sports Live. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody jumping on the stream. You guys make sure you guys make sure you hit that like button as you come to the video. Thanks you guys for coming through real quick. I am working, but I had to jump on. We got that breaking news. According to Woj, but hold on, guys, hold on a second. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. Breaking news: according to Woj, the Woj bomb just dropped after several conflicting reports. As soon as Russ got bought out, um, we heard the likely subjects, the Wizards, we heard the Bulls, we heard the Clippers. Um, Then we heard that Russ was going to meet with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and Tyronn Lue. And then the most recent stuff we heard over the weekend was that Russ's brain trust um, preferred that he leave Los Angeles to get a fresh start. And now, at 7:30 this morning, we hear that he has indeed done the obvious thing, the most easiest thing for him to do. And we get the Walsh bomb says Russ is going to sign with the Clippers. Um, I think they said Russ had about $12 million left on his contract. They didn't mention exactly how much, what deal he struck with the Utah Jazz on exactly how much of the cash that he gave up in the buyout. But he's going to sign for the vet minimum, a prorated vet minimum with the Clippers. So that's only 700 some $1,000. And Russ is going to go to the Clippers. Russ is going to go to the Clippers. Um, to me, if um, we know he's going to be a free agent when his year is up, so we know Russ is still relatively young, so we know he wants to secure another contract. So to me, really, if that was the issue and what he was really looking forward to doing, I think he would have been better served to go elsewhere, to go out, get his own team and do his own thing, lead that team, depending on the situation, to the playoffs, like he's done before, and get his contract. But um, I think right now, Russ's main priority is to be at home. So he goes across the locker room, he signs with the Clippers, and we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. Now, Russ's credit, to Russ's credit, he did play his role. He took the bench role with the Lakers. Probably some part would say begrudgingly, but fact of the matter is he did it. Fact of the matter is that he did it, and the Lakers, that didn't work out for the Lakers. The Lakers decided to move him, and so now he's with the the Clippers. Me personally, Russ is always going to do what Russ thinks is best for Russ. Um, that's just what I think he's at right now. So maybe he thinks he proved that he could play the 6 man role, and no matter what happens with the Clippers, that he believes he's proved that he's still a valuable commodity. Um, I think that was just the most comfortable thing to do for Russ, and that's my thing right there, Laker fan for life. If LeBron can't handle Russ, Kawhi finna jump the gun. I just don't really. We know PG was openly campaigning for Russ, uh, and we know that Kawhi wants the point guard. But I don't know. I don't know. You know, the I suppose it could work. It could work, but I'm just thinking. I'm not even thinking about the fit on the basketball court. But I just think the fit in the locker room. I just think the locker room is going to be a little bit. I think the fit in the locker room is going to be a little bit disjointed. That's just what I suspect. Um, and I think it's probably going to be a more. I think it's probably going to more so turn into a detrimental move for the Clippers than a good thing. The Clippers already acquired Miles Plumlee. They got Eric Gordon and they got Bones Highland. I don't. I don't know why you would do all that and still go get Russell Westbrook. Sometimes, well, we already know if you're in LA, you're a Lakers fan. The, we know the Clippers sometimes do stuff just to piss off the Lakers, or they make a lot of moves with the Lakers in mind. So I think this is just another one. And I'm pretty sure Russ wants to go. I'm pretty sure Russ wants to go to the Clippers and stick it to the Lakers. We do have, if I'm not mistaken, we do have one more. Somebody can check, but if I'm not mistaken, we have one more regular season game versus the Clippers. If I'm not, I'm almost certain that we have one more regular season game for the Clippers. Hopefully, um, the Clippers didn't give up nothing. They had an open roster spot, and he's getting a prorated veteran minimum salary. So he's gonna end up getting like seven hundred some $1,000. They didn't release the terms. They didn't release the terms of his buyout um, with the Jazz. They just say he reached the agreement. They didn't say he gave up 2 million, 3 million, whatever. That's the deal that wasn't the particulars weren't announced. It's just he's playing for the Clippers and he's going to get a prorated minimum salary. Um, yeah, I mean we know the Clippers do stuff to stick it to the Lakers. And I know Russ really wants to stick it to the Lakers, man. I know he really wants to stick it to the Lakers, and I know he wants to stick it to LeBron James. Uh, I know Russ kind of feels a certain kind of way. I know Russ probably feels a certain kind of way how things happen, and I've made a lot of comments about Russ on this channel, and I never, it wasn't for me per se. It really wasn't no personal issues, but I just knew, um, with the size of Russ's contract, he's only one player, and the Lakers just gave up way too much depth and flexibility by acquiring one player that made $47 million. And that was mainly my issue. That was mainly my issue with the situation, not necessarily with Russ. I mean, he's a knucklehead and all that other kind of stuff, but that was mainly my issue. I think the Lakers needed more depth, more flexibility, and trading him was the easiest. Russ gonna take it personal, man. Russ been taking this shit personal from day one, bro. Been taking it personal from day one. Um, I saw for a recent interview with Lonnie Walker, and we've heard this repeatedly, so it's got to be a certain amount of truth with it. But Lonnie Walker says that Russell Westbrook was the best teammate he ever had. But that could mean a lot of different things. Somebody could be a good guy, a good teammate, man, but the fact of the matter is, with his salary and with his reputation, Russ is still going to be one of the leaders of his team, of the Lakers, when he was on there. And along with the other leaders like LeBron and Anthony Davis. And if those three are not on the same page, that's a problem. So, I'm not going to say that these people are lying about Russ being a great teammate and all that kind of stuff. There's got to be a certain amount of truth to it. But the bottom line, the bottom line to it is, and most of us knew going into it with the Lakers, it just wasn't a good fit. It just wasn't a good fit. And I don't, and what do they bring him off the bench? Okay, if they bring him off the bench, um, or do they start him? Or so what is that? Eric Gordon had been playing really, really well since he arrived with the Clippers. So what does that mean? Yeah, I agree with you, Micah. I agree with you, man. But we also heard Anthony Davis. We also heard Anthony Davis say that Russ was a good teammate, and a good dude, and he wishes the best for him. But with that being said, there was some other stuff that was left unsaid, and that quote or that story that Dave McMenamin put up about the vampire sucking the breath out of the air or whatever the shit was or whatever it meant, I believe it's true. Now I don't know who said it. I don't even know if it was a player who said it. I don't know if it was a coach who said it. Could have been somebody on the training staff. Could have been somebody in the front office. I don't know, but I believe somebody said it. I don't. Dave McMenamin, you say what you want, but I don't think he just made that up. I don't think he just made that up. So somebody felt that way about Russell Westbrook. And, I believe two things can be true at the same time. You can have people who I absolutely love, in this case, Russ, and love his energy. But you could have other people who can see that he's moving counter to what the other leaders are talking about. In case in point, you guys saw that video when the Lakers in the locker room after a victory, and LeBron's trying to galvanize the troops, and he tells them, "Let's get greedy." Then Russ turns around and interrupts and says, "Man, just win, lose, draw. Let's have fun." What the fuck? Just that's that's a you say one statement and the next statement is totally contradictory. That's the kind of stuff I think whoever this person was talking about, as far as him being a vampire in the locker room. Well, hold on. For the minimum salary, West will be cooking foods off the bench easy. 15-5 and 5. Okay, well, we'll see, man. I agree with you, Todd Packer. It was never really a Russ. I don't care if it was prime Russ. Even if we had prime Russ, one player was not going to solve all the issues the Lakers had. We had to get rid of him to get multiple players. So and then plus on top of that, it didn't help that his attitude wasn't the greatest. But I also agree with Micah Alexander, regardless of the fact, you know, whatever was true, whatever was not true, um, Russ needed to go. And that's just the fact of the matter, in my opinion, as well. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. As of right now, the Clippers, uh, the Clippers are, they're I think they're going to maybe move up a little bit in the playoffs. And I'm not talking about with the addition of Russ, with the addition of other moves that they made. And I'm not hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not hating. And salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody coming into the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, share the video, all that good stuff. Um, that's that. And Todd Packer, salute to you, man. You bringing up a lot of good, like a lot of good points. Two Clipper stars are great catch and shoot players. This will help Russ a lot. Also have Eric Gordon. Um, I agree with that, but for the Clippers to really take advantage of that, he's going to have to be on the court a lot. And the thing about it is, and he's going to have to be on the court a lot with the two star players and a couple of other players that are great catch and shooters. And if he throws it to them, they catch it and they shoot it. That's going to be great. But we've also we also seen Russ just do a lot of silly boneheaded stuff, man. Not only with the Lakers, but in many years past. So you got to take the good with the bad, man. You got to take the good with the bad. Let's see. Michael's trying to be funny. Um, I don't know. John Wall, he's gone. He's history. I don't know what the deal was going to be with that, but I don't know. And you're right, Laker fan for life. He's still Westbrook. He's still Westbrook. So he has a tendency to do a lot of bonehead stuff, man. And crunch time. Here's the thing: crunch time, playoff games, even winding down the rest of this season. Is Ty Lue going to trust Russell Westbrook with that ball over Paul George or over Kawhi Leonard or over Bones Highland? I mean, I don't know, man. That's just the issue that I see, man. That's just the issue that I see, and um, I Russ is going to challenge Ty Lue. Russ is going to challenge Ty Lue, man, and it's going to be interesting to see how Ty Lue decides to handle that. PG and Kawhi are the leaders of that team, but they're kind of quiet leaders, man. Especially Kawhi. Now I know PG has the history with Westbrook, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's yeah, and that's the thing, man. And that's the thing, the Clippers may go out and win a whole bunch of games in the regular season, bro. However many games they got left in the regular season, they got 20 games left. They may win 15. I don't know. But here's the thing: we all know what happens. We all know what happens in the playoffs. We all know that the game slows down. We all know a lot of players get tight. They get tight, man, and it's going to really boil down to um, make some misses, and a lot of teams are just going to sag off of Russ, leave him wide open, kind of like how the Lakers did to him in 2020 when he was with the Rockets, and he was easily, easily neutralized by the Lakers, and the Lakers won that series 4-1. And I don't think that was the very last playoff appearance for Russ. I think they went with 1 year with him with Washington, but you know the really with this version of Russ, the older version of Russ, the slightly less athletic version of Russ, the version of Russ who is not quite able to finish at the rim like he used to. I I don't see that being beneficial to the Clippers in the playoffs. He's gonna. I just think, man, some of these series, some of these games get tight. He's gonna get yanked, and I don't know how he's gonna handle that. I don't know how he's gonna handle that because we saw it was tipping. No, despite what people uh, see what y'all talking about in the chat. Things start to get very tense with Russ and the Laker coaching staff, with them restricting his minutes sometimes late in games, him sometimes not even playing whole fourth quarters. And I'm just interested to see how he's going to handle that with Ty Lue, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard with the Clippers, man. So it's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be very interesting. As a Laker fan, we're just going to concentrate on trying to make the playoffs because I'm going to just be honest. I don't think it's a guarantee. I think they'll get in. Some people talking about they can get up to the sixth seed. I don't know. That's being very optimistic. I think the Lakers can get in. At the very least, the play in. I think they can for sure at least be a 10 or 9 seed. And even though the season, here's the thing, guys. We're looking at the schedule, and the Lakers are playing a lot of their Western Conference um, teams, and they're playing the teams in their division and also the Western Conference. But even though the season's coming to an end, I'm telling you, a lot of these teams are still going to circle the calendar on the days that they play the Lakers. I don't care if it's, on the 70th game of the season, that's the 65th game of the season. A lot of these teams are still going to circle the calendar on the days that they play the Lakers. And they're not going to make it. they're not. They're not gonna like I said, whether it's the 60th game of the season, the 70th game, the 75th game, the 80th game of the season. Ain't none of these teams gonna lay down for the Lakers. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be it's gonna be tough. And I could tell you, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Was that SGA that was pissed off at LeBron in the All Star game, tried to block his shit or whatever, and he was mad at LeBron for trying to block his shot, or and he mentioned that at the after the game press conference. Was that SGA? I think it was. If that was him, the Lakers got another. The Lakers have another game with the OKC Thunder, and you can expect XGA to try to go crazy, try to embarrass the Lakers and embarrass LeBron, and that's what I'm talking about right there. Those situations, those situations right there. There's still a lot of hate. There's still a lot of hate for the Lakers, and it damn shows a lot of hate for LeBron James. So teams are not they just not gonna just give this up for the Lakers and let them prance their way into the playoffs. It's gonna be tough, man. That 2-10 start, excuse me, uh, that 2-10 start is really gonna come back to bite the Lakers in the ass. And I think what they say since that 2-10 start, the Lakers have been like 2 or 3 games above 500. So it's just gonna be hard for them. I just gonna think it's just gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But my gut says that they'll squeeze in. They'll barely dip in the 10th or ninth spot. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all y'all are y'all concerned about the Clippers? Are you guys really concerned about the Clippers if we had to meet them in the playoffs? Um, haven't Lakers haven't beat them all season. Lakers haven't beat them all season, so we haven't. But I mean, I know this is a new team. We got our new pieces. We got the pieces from Utah. We got Rui in there. Um, the Lakers may or may not pick up somebody from the buyout market. So now the thing is, we were severely overmatched with the Clippers as far as the matchups with the wings. But now we have wings. You know, we got Vanderbilt and we got Rui in there. And now we have Mobamba. So will they come together in time? I don't know. I don't know, but I think the games will be much more competitive, and I don't even care if the Lakers, when they play the Clippers this one last time, I don't even care if they win or lose. I'm just more so looking towards the playoffs, and I think with the moves the Lakers have made, um, the Lakers just have more options as far as who they could throw at Kawhi, who they could throw at PG, and we won't have to see this ridiculousness. Uh, I don't think the season's over with, man. I'm just being realistic and saying it's gonna be tough. I mean, this team has have they won 5 games in a row? I think they won 5 games in a row one time, and that's it. So you asking this team pretty much has to go on a run where they have to win 70% of the remaining games just to get comfortably in. I don't think that's doom and gloom. That's just being realistic, and it ain't going to be easy. And I'm telling you, a lot of these players, a lot of these teams have a hard on for the Lakers. A lot of these players, a lot of these teams ain't really playing for much, and they're going to get off. They're going to get off on trying to spoil things for LeBron James and the Lakers. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Actually, I'm more excited for this team for next season. This year, we done dug ourselves in such a deep hole. Um, things are going to be tough for them. But I'm more optimistic about moving forward with next season because I know we're going to have uh, because it's going to have more quality pieces to build around. And when they start the team off next season, we won't have to bring in 6, 7, or 8 minimum, um, minimum deal guys. We'll have a core to build around with to start the season with, and there ain't no way in hell we're gonna go 2-10 starting next season. I don't care if LeBron was 50 with the core that we put together and with the time that they put, that they're going to put in these last 25 games or whatever. And after the training camp next season, I'm just more optimistic about next season than this season. That's just my opinion. So we'll see what happens, guys. But anyway, I've been pushing my luck. I'm here at work. I'm gonna have to end the stream. Salute to everybody for jumping on the stream. Salute to everybody participating in the chat. I really appreciate it, guys. It really means a lot to me. I'm pretty sure you'll find other streams to jump on to. I know Tech is gonna have a good time with this one, and that's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. See how things turn out. Getting back to our original uh, thoughts about Russ going to the Lakers. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Russ might be overthinking this a little bit. I know he's comfortable being at home, sleeping in his own bed with his wife and kids, and maybe he's been assured by other teams that they will maybe pursue him in the off season, and maybe he's thinking, I'm gonna just stay in LA, stay at my own crib in my own bed for the rest of this season, and then after the season is up, and then we'll look at going somewhere else. Um, I don't know if that's the right move for us, and I damn sure don't think it's the right move for the Clippers. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, we're gonna find out very, very soon. Anyway, this your boy AC LA Sports Live. Thanks again once again for coming in, guys. I really appreciate it. Get any more breaking news on the story, I will bring it to you. Somebody hit that outro for me. I'm out of here. I'll wrap with y'all later.